Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cik Farah IZZATI binti Cik Yo, and today I'll be presenting on intonation. So first of all, what is intonation? So intonation is the way a person speaks in their speech, as their voice pitch will change according to the mood. It will fall and also rise to ensure that listeners can understand the message because it can convey expressions along with it. Now, moving on to the next slide. What are the main functions of intonation? Okay, first of all, intonation is actually to express feelings such as anger, bored, and happiness. The second one is it is to distinguish the sentences according to their category, which is commands, questions, statements, and etc. There are 5 types of intonation. First is rise. The second one is fall. The third one is fall rise. The fourth one is rise fall. And the last one is level. So before I move on to the next slide, I'll be giving out this handout, which is a paper that shows an arrow for fall and another arrow for rise. So all of us can practice together while we review the types of intonation. So first off is rise. Rise is when the voice is raised at the end of the sentence. It is usually used to make suggestions or asking questions. For example, are you sure? Do you need help? This tone also conveys an impression that something more is to follow after the statement or after the questions. Another example is, have you tried this product before? Yes. This means that A will continue to explain or talk about the topic that they mentioned, as the rise intonation indicates that they want to continue the topic. The second type of intonation, fall. Fall. Okay. So fall is when they are giving a definite answer or show finality on their statements. For example, have you bought stuff from Shane before? Yes. This fall intonation indicates that this is my answer and I do not have any intention to add more to it. Basically, this fall intonation is to give a clear answer. Now, we're moving on to the third intonation, which is fall rise. Fall rise is an intonation that describes how the voice falls and rise again. It is usually used at the end of the sentence and is described as limited agreement or even response with reservations. So basically, it's when person is uncertain and still in doubt. For example of the sentences, it may be possible. This statement shows that they are not certain and still in doubt. It can also be used for asking questions. For example, when trying to request for information, would you like some coffee? This is used to sound more polite. Now we're going to the fourth one, which is rise, and then fall, which is rise fall. So this is used to convey rather strong feelings of approval, disapproval, or even surprise. It is not usually considered to be an important tone for foreign learners to learn, but it is still useful as they can actually help us to distinguish from other tones. So these are a few examples. A. Do you know Ariana Grande is married? Yes. This shows that B is surprised over that fact, but understand what A is talking about. The last one is level. So level is almost always conveys, this is usually on single syllable utterances, about a feeling of saying something routine, uninteresting, or even boring. And this actually also called as flat. For example, when someone asks a question that you have always answered or done routinely, for example, A is asking, do you remember Anne that used to bully Jack? B will answer, yes, This indicates that B is not interested in the topic and wishes not to know about that person. In conclusion, these intonations are not rules but patterns that are usually used by the native English speakers. But it is important as people can actually distinguish the words beyond their meaning, as it can actually express the speaker's attitude and also feelings. Before I end this video, I will review the types of intonation once again. So rise is for making suggestions or asking questions, the tone that conveys that there is more to it. Second, fall, give a definite answer and did expect any reply after that. The third one, fall, rise, shows uncertainty or doubt, as in you're not agreeing to someone. Rise, fall, to show strong feelings such as approval, disapproval, and even surprise. The last one is level. This is to indicate that you are uninterested or bored, and this is usually called as flat. That's all from me. Thank you.